Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you spending your precious time and energy of your day joining me here today. And yeah, I just really am so grateful for this opportunity to speak my mind and my truth and my experience and share it out into the world, because I'm at a point in my life where I really don't give a fuck anymore, and whatever comes through comes through. The messages may resonate, they may not, and yeah, maybe there's something here for you. If there's not, that's also fine. I am just here to speak my truth, essentially. And one of the things I really want to speak on at the moment is something which I have experienced a lot in my life, and yeah, have really navigated, and that is the way in which people like you and me hold a lot of light, and this light is extremely irritating to people who have demons and entities working through them. Now, funny, right? Like, I have literally uploaded like 2 videos, and on both of those videos, I literally was receiving hate and backlash from randoms about, like following Christ, and already questioned about my relationship to Jesus, and I get that people are out here, they got to use discernment, and that's totally valid, but yeah, to like already start receiving messages from people who just wanted to undermine my relationship with God and with Jesus, and come for me. So yeah, if you're watching this, like, get the fuck off my channel and go and get a life. But if you are just a genuinely curious person who wants to know what I've got to say, then stay tuned. But yeah, basically, when you're a chosen one and you carry a lot of light within you, the light that God has placed within you, you're going to attract a lot of people who want to try and tear you down and dim your light and make you small, because your presence alone intimidates the fuck out of people. And I used to, for many years of my life, really play very small and and dim myself, to fit in this mold that, so this fit in so that I didn't, make other people uncomfortable, which is so fucking whack, right? Like, I don't understand how whack people are sometimes, like, how do you figure that? Like, because you have such little self-worth or self-esteem, or like, you get off on making other people feel less than you, and it makes you feel powerful or in control, to tear down somebody else. Like, that shit to me is just fucking absurd, and I want to speak on that because I have experienced this so much in my life, and I'm really grateful for that, because it's really taught me, for many years I used to be like, why? I don't understand. Like, I'm just being me. Like, I can't help, that's who I am. Like, I've got a big personality, and I'm, quite a presence when I walk into a room. Like, I didn't ask to be this. Like, this is literally just who I am. This is who God created me to be, and I'm just trying to walk in that and embody that. And yeah, like, I'm really grateful, because it actually kind of got to a point where I'm like, I'm getting smashed left, right, and center from randoms, who are obviously just so threatened by me. And like, look, I'm the kindest person, like, that I know, and I'll give the shirt off my back for somebody. Like, I'll give my last dollars, to someone, who needs that more. Like, I am genuinely a really good person, and I know myself, and God knows who I am, because God created me to be this person. And it just was so wild to me to encounter people who really are intimidated by that. And yeah, I pray for those people, and I really send them love, because these are obviously people who are so devoid of that love and, you know, that connection to God within themselves, that they feel the need to tear someone else down for having a strong connection to God and for having that power within them. So yeah, I just want to let you know that if you have experienced something like this in your life, and if this is something that you go through on a regular basis, you're not alone. And it's actually a huge compliment, you know, if people are actually coming for you and really, you know, trying to make you feel like shit and belittle you and question your character when you know who you are, and you've earned who you are because you've walked through the fire and you have been through some horrible and horrific shit in your life and still come out the other side of it a good person who does good things and helps other people and uplifts and, you know, supports other people and doesn't perpetuate pain because you've experienced that yourself. Like kudos to you, because people like that really are rare, and it's such a rare thing these days to come across someone who doesn't play victim, you know, to their life circumstances. And yeah, like I just honor you for being a good person and for shining your light and being who God created you to be. So don't let people drag you down to their level ever. If you know who you are, if you know what you've been through in your life and you still show up being a good person and doing good deeds and, you know, like uplifting and supporting other people who need it, then you're doing God's work. You're doing a good thing and you're a good person. And yeah, it just goes to show that you have power in you. That's true power. You know, it's not powerful controlling other people and manipulating them and, you know, coercing them and belittling them, you know, to make yourself feel powerful and bigger. Like, that shit's just fucking whack. And if you do that, like, stop. Like, fucking check yourself, because, like, you don't need to be like that. Like, you really don't. And I honestly, like, really hope that you find it in your heart to change your ways and yeah, just genuinely be a good person for the sake of being a good person, and find true joy and peace and happiness in your heart, because that is, and I know that I'm a good person because I have joy, peace and happiness in my heart. And, you know, it's not performance, it's truly being earned. And, you know, I've really fought tooth and nail to cultivate that in my life, because my peace, joy and happiness has been taken away from me multiple times at the expense, at the hands of other people who literally just wanted to benefit from the light that I carry within me, you know. And yeah, I just want people to know too, like, if you do that to people, like, karma's coming for your ass, and God does not play about his chosen ones and about his people and the ones who do genuinely show up in this world with goodness and in their hearts and pure intentions. Those people are highly protected. And yeah, it's definitely not a path for the weak. That's for sure. Walking this path is extremely lonely and isolating at times, and yeah, and it's definitely not an easy path by any means. But the person you become and the person you are becoming, because of the path that you've had to walk, that unique path, like, it's pretty special. And it just goes to show that you have a big purpose in this life and that there are many beautiful things waiting for you. So yeah, never be disheartened or downhearted by when people come for you and try to attack you and slander you and belittle you and you know, attack your character and, you know, dim your light and all of that. Like, that's just like, go away. Like, get lost, seriously. Like, do something better with your time. And yeah, take it as a compliment if people do this, because it just goes to show that you are the real deal. You are the real deal. And people are intimidated by that, especially if they have demons working through them, because the kingdom of darkness employs its little minions and goes in and infiltrates people's hearts and minds and uses these people to attack your character because you're a good person and you hold light. And yeah, the kingdom of darkness doesn't want you to shine your light, because if you shine your light, then you are a threat. You are a threat to the system. So keep being a threat. Keep shining your light and be unapologetic about it. And this is my, yeah, this is me being unapologetic about it, and I really don't care what people have to say, because I know who I am and I know the path that I've walked. I know the fire that I've been absolutely fucking decimated in, and I've come out the other side of it and I live to tell the tale. And I'm supported in everything that I do, and I trust God. I trust that I am protected and that no attacks from the enemy will ever prosper against me, and no weapons formed against me will ever prosper, shall I say. And yeah, and I'm a human. I've been through my fair share of things, and you know, I'm definitely not perfect by any means. Absolutely not. Like, I'm far from it. You know, I'm a constant work in progress, but I'm real, I'm authentic, and I'm here to do the Lord's work. So, and I know that you are too. If you're here watching this, like, something's drawn you to me, and you're here because you have a big purpose as well, and you carry light within you. And even if you are one of these people who, you know, are intimidated by someone like me who is bold and outspoken and doesn't give a fuck, like, it's also because you hold light too. You know, we all carry light. Like, we, you know, a lot of us have just been through experiences in our life which, you know, have distorted this light, but, you know, we all have that within us. We all have that God spark within us. So just, yeah, try and reconnect with that and know that there's really nothing different between you and me. And, you know, like, the people that we find ourselves drawn to, you know, are simply reflections of us. You know, we are all mirrors to each other at the end of the day. And if there's something within me that you're drawn to and you like, then it's because you are mirroring that back to you. And that's a beautiful thing. And I know that's definitely a part of my purpose here, is to be a sacred mirror and reflect back to people parts of themselves. And a lot of the time, yeah, that really triggers a lot of people, because there's many parts of myself that, you know, I reflect back to people which trigger themselves about themselves. And you know, alternatively as well, you know, the parts that people, you know, love about me are things that they love about themselves. You know, like, I'm just mirroring you and you're mirroring me, and we are all mirroring each other. So let's just learn from one another and continue to, yeah, spark light within one another, and not continue feeding fear and, you know, the illusion of fear and doubt and darkness. Like, we're here on a mission, you know, we're here to raise the vibration of humanity and uplift one another and support one another. So yeah, just be the light and yeah, and shine because you're a star, and God loves you, and I love you. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. Thank you.